The Sea Eagles and the Warriors on Fox Sports.
Let's take a look at the lineups for this very important game. 6th versus 7th, just 3 weeks out from the finals. Manly have a couple of changes in their back line. Michael Robertson will shift to fullback once again, taking the place of Will Hopewadi. Michael Oldfield will play his second game in the NRL. The co-captains are Jamie Lyon and Jason King, and the coach is Des Hasler. There's also a couple of changes for the Warriors. They come in their forward pack with Aaron Jeremiah taking the place of Ian Henderson. He's out of the game with an ankle injury. Sione Lausey comes into the pack also for Lewis Brown. That makes their bench Lillyman, Rapira, Ta'ai and Mara. The coach is Ivan Cleary. Manly will defend the Fulton Menzies stand end, or the southern end of Brookvale Oval. An experienced crew on hand tonight as far as the officials are concerned. Jared Maxwell and Steve Lyons in charge of this one. James Maloney gets us underway. The kick goes down to Michael Robertson. Again, the fullback tonight with no William Hopewadi for the Sea Eagles. And it's Jason King who brings it back out of the 20 to play it on tackle number 1. Here is Stewart, part of that right-hand attacking trio with Hodkinson and also Jamie Lyon. Rodney it is. Works it up towards the 30 where he's stopped in a good tackle by Michael Luck and also Russell Packer. They come to the middle of the field. Anthony Watmo has been a bit quiet in recent times. I'm not convinced that he's playing 100% fit. You can see some tape again around that left knee. He suffered that injury right here on the sometimes slippery Brookvale surface a couple of weeks ago against Melbourne. He lost the ball here, but it was stripped out, said the referees.
Yeah, I've got no doubt that affected him on Monday night, Anthony Watmo. A little bit hesitant to use his footwork. And I'm sure the injury has played a part in it. First penalty to Manly. Brent Kite takes it into the Warriors' defence.
Terrific chance here for Manly in the opening couple of minutes to go deep on the attack from 4, and they go across to King. Will work it down towards the Warriors' 20. Some early pressure on the visitors' defensive line. Ballon showing it one way, coming back the open, running a long way, in fact, out the back to Robertson. Good stop there by Maloney and also Tate, jamming in from his right centre position. They're 12 metres away from Watmo. It goes to 4. They'll go wider still. Hodkinson under some pressure there from Brett Seymour, coughing it up, all the pressure off the Warriors, and they have a 25 out from their own line.
They do run their set plays very good, Manly, but that time Seymour read it well. He knew Hodkinson was the man that Foran was going to pick up the dummy inside and then out the back to Hodkinson, but Seymour was there to meet him. The first mistake forced by some good defence by the Warriors. Hire out of dummy half. Good charge.
He brings it back to the halfway line. A couple of minutes gone. An early chance for Manly goes by the bye. Turn it back on the inside there from Seymour as they take it inside the Manly 40. Madalino it is who'll play it. Jeremiah waiting at dummy half. He gives it to Maloney, who put a little in and away on, and he almost gapped them. They play it quickly. Jeremiah on the last will give it to Seymour. An early chance to kick it towards Vatuvei. In the battle up against Tony Williams, he got an early chance right there, but couldn't come up with it. But back down the field, there are grave concerns here for Shane Rodney, who took no part in that defensive line for Manly for that set of 6.
Yeah, and it's a knee that's the problem. It doesn't look good for Shane Rodney. I'm sure it happened. Shane Rodney, well, it happened in the tackle. It's hard to tell from that angle, but he immediately grabbed at the knee.
A little tweak of the medial ligament. Lindsay Hasler would have had his heart in his mouth, of course. Lost some forwards in recent times, especially. Josh Perry all now. Maloney hangs an arm out. And the boys get a bit frisky with it. Kieran Foran was on the end of that. There wasn't too much in it, but he got him across the neck or the chin there, and Kieran Foran was having nothing of that.
They just cuffed him, Maloney, beaten on the inside. The swerve. Oh, they've failed to find touch, Manly.
Boy, a couple of mistakes. One an attack now, one from their own end from the Sea Eagles. This one, though, has them under pressure. Oh, higher it is. That is a coach killer. Packer now, working it up towards the 30-metre line. Jeremiah will wait at dummy half. And I'll come to the right-hand side for Michael Luck to shift it on for Mannering. He plays on the right-hand side. Lewis Brown normally on the left-hand side, but it's Sione Lousy out there tonight as they go towards that side of the park. Lousy runs a decoy. Goes from Seymour back on the inside there to Hohire. Now Lousy gets the ball, and he's just 12 metres out from the line. He'll play it. Slow will play the ball as well. He might be hurt. Jeremiah now giving it to Michael Luck. He searches for the line, but he stopped about 3 metres short. This will be the last. They'll go to the right. Jeremiah goes wider still towards Tate. He puts a kick in off the legs of Manai. Not played at. This is still the last tackle. Hohire summing it up. Doesn't realise and dies with the ball.
Well, gee whiz, I'm sure Lance Hohire looked at the referee, Jared Maxwell, saying, well, no, it's still fifth. Because he even shaped the kick, Hohire. And then must have thought he could beat the Manly defender. Anyway, Manly get it after the turnover. Matai, good run out of dummy half. They need some metres, Manly. They've been stuck down this end of the football field for too long.
Plays a 12 on his own side of halfway. Stewart works it up towards the 50. Stopped there in a tackle by Joel Moon and also Jeremiah. Back into Warriors territory through Jason King they travel. Shane Rodney has come from the field. Des Hasler has had to go to his bench. Chris Bailey is out there now. Here's Watmo fending away from Maloney. Winding up and almost splitting them. Good tackle by Michael Luck. Lousy was there over the top as they put it high through Hodkinson. Some pressure here on Hohire, who gives away plenty of height, but what a catch he makes.
Well, he's a good target, Michael Robertson, on Monday night against the Dragons. That time he was beaten in the air by Hohire. The kick not great from Hodkinson, needed more depth on it. The Manly chase had overrun it.
Now Vartuve coming in for a carry, and he got stopped in a hurry there. Good tackle. Chris Bailey, fresh on the field, was there. So was King. Here is Madalena looking it up towards the halfway line. Almost 6 minutes gone. No score yet at Brookvale as Maloney clears. Kick it into the corner, in behind Williams. We saw the Dragons kick it towards Michael Oldfield, the rookie, a lot. The Monday night encounter at Cogra. Kick it towards Tony Williams that time, but it was Robertson who came up with it. Now here is T-Rex. He'll get a chance to wind up right there.
Well, I just wonder Ivan Cleary would have done his homework and realised that Oldfield was up to anything that the Dragons threw at them.
As they go to the right-hand side, a chance there for Lyon. And now Vartuve will be penalised for laying in the tackle too long. He knew it as well. He made a good tackle, puts his hand up saying, sorry, boys. A little bit too keen there to make sure there wasn't a fast play of the ball. He tried to spin on the man on the ground, and that's a bit of a key indicator the referees try to pick up on.
Good ball from Glenn Stewart as he was going to ground. They have formed a terrific combination, Stewart and Jamie Lyon.
They get a chance to go back on the attack themselves. Here's King eventually playing it. Ballon, Kite out the back to Ballon once again. Comes across from Foran to Robertson. Now Matai. Good tackle once again, though. What a battle it is between Matai and Tate. Now Watmo running a long way once more. This time he goes across to Hodkinson instead. He wasn't wrapped up. He stays alive. Gives it to Foran. Matai lets the ball go past him. Oldfield has it go backwards. Nobody going to touch or a knock on. And it's Tate who wraps up Michael Oldfield. 20 metres out from the Warriors line. Here's Watmo again searching. Dumping a ball, this time to ground though. He had a player flashing through the frame.
There was Chris Bailey on the outside. And I thought Watmo fancied his chances of getting the ball through the defence of the Warriors and around the corner, but the Warriors did a good job to knock the ball down and come up with a loose one.
Speaking of offloads, there's Joel Moon. And then it was just shoved over the top. Oh, Madalena lost it. But they'll say it was stripped. Boy, a couple of chances taken right there by the Warriors off the turnover by Watmo. They could have easily given Manly another crack at them inside their own 20.
Gee, he was unlucky there, Matt Allen, because he made the tackle on his own, and it was that initial contact where he reefed the ball out of Madalino's hands. It was a near thing. I would have given him the benefit of the doubt there and let play go on. Brent Kite joined the tackle, but gee whiz, if it was simultaneous, it was only just.
Here come the Warriors playing it through Packer. Away to Madalino now. He's 40 metres away. Jeremiah again from dummy halves. Comes from Luck to this right-hand side of the field for Mannering. Looking for a fast play the ball, but couldn't get one. Gets upstairs and daggers at the referee. Now they will get a penalty. One play after Mannering thought he might have got one. Anthony Watmo gets up saying, "What was that for, sir?" He might have a pretty good case.
Well, they're going to say he was never straight, but I'd argue that. It looked like he was pretty much in front of the man playing the ball, Simon Mannering. The dummy half, once he picks the ball up and takes a step, well, it's fair game. Watmo was close to the man playing the football. And that's why he reached out and knocked the hand down. And he didn't knock the ball down, he knocked the hand down, which means it's a knock onto the Warriors. Good involvement, but from Anthony Watmo. He's looked at a couple of times dangerous out of dummy half, or whether it's one off the ruck. He likes to make the run off a quick play the ball. His speed can get him in behind the defensive line. Generally, if he's playing well, Manly go good.
Maloney's attempt is right down the pipe. And it will be the Warriors playing from in front here at Brookvale tonight. They lead 2 points to nil as the bench watches on. They have come ready to take it to Manly in this one, as you'd expect of a team in very good form. As we said, they've won 9 of their past 13. Back-to-back wins most recently against the Sharks and also the Knights back at home last week at Mount Smart Stadium.
They've had to contend with a fair bit too, the Warriors, in terms of injuries. Not many have played all games. They've only got a couple of players that have played all games for the team so far, and there's plenty of their key men that have had long stints on the sideline. It has been up to their younger players to hold the fort, and they've done a terrific job. Consistency can be a problem for young players, but it hasn't been for some of the Warriors players this year.
You could argue their injury list has been the worst of any team in the competition so far this year. Here's Madalino now working it up towards the halfway line. He'll play it for Jeremiah. Goes across to Seymour. Speaking of injuries, he gets caught on play number 5 here. He's been out for long periods this year with a broken hand and also a leg problem. Fractured to the lower leg. Limited his time in 2010 as Oldfield does get a kick this time. Made another good catch. He was very safe under the ball on Monday night against the Dragons. Brought it back out to the 20 right here. Here's Matai. He was well contained on this left-hand side by St George Illawarra. Not losing effort on Monday night. And back towards the halfway line. They'll play it there through Kite. Here's Ballon. He had Watmo coming with him. Good short hands there. Quick passing across to Kieran Foran. 10 metres back into Warriors territory. They've got 2 plays left in this set. Here they go again through Bailey. Out the back, good hands there by Jason King. Hodkinson, Stewart, lovely ball away for Lyon, who gets going, runs past Vartuvane, throws a quarterback pass to Robertson. King joins in. He's only 3 metres out, but the ball was touched. 6 more tackles for the Seagulls. Here's Foran going to Robertson. Over the top, Oldfield for the line. Back on the inside for Matai, Stevie Matai. He scores for Manly. What hands they showed in the lead up to that one.
Well, the combination, Glenn Stewart and Jamie Lyon, the hands from Glenn Stewart, absolutely beautiful. Man, Warriors player, it was Vartuvane coming in off his wing. Oh, there's Vartuvane. It was Joel Moon. There's the touch. Jamie Lyon desperately trying to get it to Michael Robertson. He picks up Jason King. The quick play, the ball. They just needed to find some space out here. Bill Tupou was nowhere in play. There's Brent Tate. And inside to Matai, and he's able to beat Michael Luck, or do enough to get across the try line. They knew that there was space out there. The long ball to Oldfield. Well done from Oldfield inside to Matt High, and he does it easy in the end, but the ball from Stewart to line was a peach.
Boy, was it ever. Some terrific hands on both sides of the park in the lead up to that 4-pointer to give Manly the lead. And Steve Maddai now scored 8 tries in his last 7 games right here at Brookie. It gives Jamie Lyon, who has kicked them beautifully in 2010, a chance to extend the lead from about 10 metres in from the sideline. Kicking at 85% for the season. Here's Lyon.
R25 was standing back and deep. It was Joel Moon, the man that came in to try to put the stop and stop the ball with Glenn Stewart, but the tap on the line. Need some talent to provide a pass like that.
Here's Ballon going from dummy half as Manly work it away off the back of the try. Bailey. Now Watmoe. He's looked promising and dangerous here tonight so far. He puts the ball down. The Warriors come up with it. No advantage right there as far as where they'll play it from. Well, he was looking to keep the roll going, and the look maybe back in the eyes of Anthony Watmoe here tonight after a couple of quietish games. Yeah,
there's no doubt about it. Watmoe has been not as consistent as he was last year, the best back rower in the comp in 2009. He's had some big games and some nice touches for Manly through the year, but just hasn't been able to back it up. And the errors creeping. They'll keep the Warriors in the game. They keep dropping the ball coming out of their own end.
Yeah, it does put them under pressure here, but all the same, I like what I saw from Watmoe there. Chiming in, he is a specialist at it. Get a fast play of the ball and either take it from dummy half himself or hit it quickly off the dummy half. We'll wait and see if they continue that theme of attack from their own end. For the moment, though, they're defending just outside their own 20. Here's the Warriors. They go to Seymour now, puts a ball on for Sione Lausey. 15 away from the Manly line when he plays it. Here's Jeremiah going past Madalino and also Luck to Maloney. He sums things up, gives it to Mannering. A ball over the top for Tupou. He was under enormous pressure, and it was an easy target in the end. Michael Oldfield did a pretty good job of taking him into touch.
Well, they held their width there, Manly. Steve Maddai, the ball thrown over the top, but Oldfield able to adjust pretty quickly. It was a tough run for Bill Tupou. A couple of big plays from the youngster, and in only his 2nd game. David Fairley along with Ivan Cleary. David Fairley used as an assistant to Ivan until the Bears come into the competition.
And exactly what that be?
Daisy's hoping it's soon.
Boy, isn't holding his breath though. You never know. Well, no certainty, that's for sure. Here's Joe Nullivell. One-time Warrior himself will play it just inside Manly's 40. A chance to go to the right-hand side to test them out again. You'd like their odds of cracking them again before this first half is done on that side of the field with Stewart and Lyon. Here is Lyon. 40 metres out. Last play here, the Warriors backpedaling in this sort of 6 defensively. Kieran Foran got the kick in, then was tagged on. Tupou played it off the body, then the fingers. And this knock-on could have grave consequences for the Warriors.
Well, he did the right thing. It was an awkward bouncing ball, so he thought he'd play it off his legs or his torso. But then he tried to catch it off the first one. He should have let it bounce again and pick the ball up. Manly's chase was still a long way from him.
Well, they'll give the Seagulls a chance to go almost back-to-back here. And open up a scoreline. Here's Foran with the scrum feed. And the win, Lyon taking it towards Brett Seymour, standing out there a long way from the scrum. He plays it now for Hodkinson line. It goes across to Stewart. Runs towards Joel Moon and also Vatu Vane. He stopped about 8 metres out from the line. Here's Ballon. Comes to Hodkinson. Now Bale will just take it forward. Oh, passed the ball out the back. I don't know what he could have seen or heard right there to pump a pass, but there wasn't a Manly player within sight. And it went straight to the Warriors for the easiest of turnovers. He must have been just guessing that there was a support player right there looming up off his right hip.
Well, he half got himself through there, and that's not the first time Bailey's looked to offload. And pulled one back only earlier that wasn't on. That time, he'd love his time over to pull it back in, because the Warriors have made a good deal, a good fist of getting out of trouble. And worked it up to the 40.
On the last play, and they'll kick it through Maloney from inside the 40, but it will be a one-hopper straight up from Michael Robertson, who will give it to Williams, who will go sideways initially. Then he gives a ball away for Oldfield, putting the rookie under pressure. Didn't have a real chance to wind up or go straight there. They were on his hammer when he got the ball. Now he goes straight. That's more like it from T-Rex. But a legs tackle from Michael Luck, and as a result, there is Watmo again off a fast-ish play the ball, putting his hand up for a carry and drawing a penalty. And that all came from the good run of Tony Williams.
Yeah, he backed it up because his run off the kick wasn't fantastic. He ambled across the field and passed it to one of his teammates, but off the play the ball, and there's James Maloney. That's a couple of penalties now Maloney's given away over exuberance from the Warriors 5'8". Tell you what, he's lucky he stayed low to the ground there, Jason King, or Simon Mannering was in trouble for that one.
Took a number, though. He'll have that in the back of his mind for later on. Don't worry about that. After getting some demerit points last Monday night, now Robertson. He goes past Manor. A chance for Oldfield. Good tackle, though. He squares the ledge of Bill Tupou. After Oldfield took him into touch at the other end of the field, that was a good tackle, because Oldfield certainly can run, the youngster. He had half a chance right there, but Tupou recovered well.
He did well, Bill Tupou. Just on the outside, Oldfield. The run probably was never on. There wasn't much room. I know he's fast, Oldfield, but not that quick to get around Bill Tupou in such little space.
Well, they've had some chances here, Stewie Raper, at this end of the field, Manly. They've got one try to show for it, but they could have been a few more in front, couldn't they?
Well, that's right, and a few errors are probably costing the Manly Seagulls. They're getting into position. They're either coughing the ball up or, as we saw there, running into touch. A really good battle down this left side, or the closest side to us, with Tupou and Oldfield, two young kids, compared to the battle on the other side. It's an intriguing battle of the young rookies. Just a quick report on Shane Rodney. He still hasn't come out. They're very concerned. They said that he heard a pop in his knee, which is obviously a concern, a medial or a serious knee injury. Hasn't come out, probably will be doubtful of coming out again tonight.
That's a blow for Manly towards the back end of this game as they take it forward, the Warriors. Sam Rapira is out there. Fast play the ball for Jeremiah. Maloney puts it high in the air off the side of the boot. It bounces though for Tupou. Gets a ball for Mannering. Pumps it back on the inside. Maloney! Maloney scores for the Warriors off a dreadful kick. But you make your own luck. And it looks like they've made 6 points right here.
Well, you just knew it. You just knew it. And how many times do you see tries come off ordinary kicks and kicks that come off the side of the foot but that are hard to handle? It was an absolute shocker. It was almost a shank. He nearly missed the ball. And Manly decided to let the ball bounce. They thought, oh, it's a bit risky to go for it. The bounce was perfect for Tupou. Slow reaction from Maddo. Look, he hasn't moved. Now he moves, but it's too late. Simon Mannering, Brent Tate on the inside, cuts him out and picks up the right man, James Maloney. And the footwork from Maloney, still had to beat two players, past Hodkinson, and then ducks under the tackle or sidesteps, leaves Jamie Lyon too, flat-footed. And the Warriors out of nothing.
Well, when he put it in the air, there's no way he could have imagined it would result in that. We get the green lights after just the one look. Video referee tonight is Russell Smith. He spins up the green lights. There are some of the Warriors fans who are here tonight hoping their side can continue their good form once again. He was looking for the big torpedo, wasn't he? The spiral. As you said, he barely made contact with it.
Yeah, and the man that kicked the ball backed up on the inside, and they do come up with some results from kicks. I know Penrith have scored the most tries this year from kicks. And the Warriors are second in the competition. Bill Tupou, Manu Vatuvai scoring a number of tries from kicks, and well, that's the man that supplies them on most occasions, James Maloney. A horror. When you get a horror like that, I think the opposition even think, well, that's shocking. Well,
I'm not touching that.
Well, just let it go. Someone, surely they won't get a try off that, as Maloney puts it through the goalpost. But you do see it often off ordinary kicks. Everyone sits back and waits to see where it's going and what's going to happen. Quite often you come up with sides. That was a terrific ball from Tupou because he was tackled and had to throw it out with one arm.
We were talking about James Maloney before the game as to expansion of the competition and players who get a chance putting their hands up. Stewie Raper as Rapira brings it back out, and there you go. Maloney, not the bomb he was intending, but he got the result, didn't he?
It's what we call in the business a shank. But a golden rule that you teach kids as they're coming up is to catch the ball in the full. I thought either Maddai or Oldfield could have made a better fist of that. And that might be the bit of luck that the Warriors need tonight. They're not playing that great. The Eagles are throwing a fair bit at them, but if they get a bit more luck like that, they'll certainly give them every opportunity of winning the game.
They've got their noses back in front for the moment. Here's Lousy. He played 15 on his own side of halfway from Jeremiah. It comes across to Michael Luck. At the 40-metre line. On the last play they are. Maloney again from right on the line. This one making contact with one of the Seagulls. A terrible bounce for Robertson. Oldfield gets back there to clean up. Well, that was a bonus for the Warriors because Robertson was going to hit the ball on the fly and bring it back towards halfway. Now they're on their own line, and T-Rex grabbed there by Buster Seymour. Here's Watmo helping his team out. A good run. He picked up 10 metres from basically his own goal line. Here's Williams again. A couple of good plays have got them out of trouble here. They're not done with yet, though. This will be the last. They're just outside their own 30. Ballon playing it. Goes deep. Across to Kieran Foran. Michael Luck was coming through at speed, but dropped off any contact he was thinking about. Higher. Boy, he juggled it and had his heart in his mouth for a moment there. A good set of six and a good run in particular by Watmo to get them off their own line.
Oh, look, they're in trouble. See how important it is for the first run to be a good one. Tony Williams was chopped down after he virtually made no metres at all. And even though they had some good runs from Watmo and Ballon in that set, they still kicked from their 30-metre line. The Warriors' defence outstanding off the back of that kick, which was, again, a bit fortunate.
There's Lillyman to play it for Jeremiah. Take it forward. Comes Vatuvei from the wing. Late in the tackle count as well. This is the last, and now here he is playing it in the middle of the field. Maloney, as a result, is forced to kick to the right-hand side of the field, not towards Vatuvei, who is their big kick target. They'll force Manly to play it again from deep inside their own territory. That was interesting to see Vatuvei come in on the 5th in Manly's half, and a good way into Manly's half as well. Here's Nullival working it forward. The Warriors coming in. Michael Luck, who gets through so much work, making tackle number 16. He plays it here for Maddai. How many metres right there? They've used up 4 plays once again. And the Manly forward pack, who's had some question marks hanging over them at times in this second half of the season, gets a real break right here because they were struggling.
What they have been doing is getting quick play the balls. Even though they are finding it tough to get out, there's the quick play the ball. And the Warriors, both players not square. Matt Ballon reading it well and earning his side a penalty, a much needed one.
A little unlucky there, the Warriors. Easily being construed as perhaps walking off the mark to take the marker out of play. Instead, it's Manly on the attack. Here's Robertson showing it and almost finding a gap in the middle of the park. Stopped there by Rapira. Come to the left-hand side. Foran now putting the foot down as well. Michael Luck once again is the man to make the tackle. Kumata was also there. Now Hodkinson goes across to Bailey. He'll be stopped by Lillyman, Ty, and also Michael Luck. They've used up 4 plays. They're 15 away from the Warriors line. Here comes Foran, showing it, turning it back underneath. Watmo, good strength. Lillyman made the tackle, picked up by George Rose, who just can't get it away. He had it there, but couldn't get it in the grip to pass the ball. Now Hodkinson showing it in behind them. Stewart fires the ball out the back. Lyon to T-Rex, and it's Tony Williams who gets one up early on against Manu Vatuvei. And Manly are back in the lead.
Well, they're always short out that side, the Warriors. George Rose standing there, trying to offload the football. He couldn't get it away. The Warriors didn't adjust their line and push to the right, where the threat was always going to be. Moon raced up and almost made the tackle as he came back towards the try line on Glenn Stewart, who was able to offload. They're complaining about Brett Seymour jumping up and down about the pass from Jamie Lyon to Tony Williams, but there was nothing wrong with that.
Half an hour gone. A seesawing contest it is. Manly back in front by 2. Testing kick here for the co-captain, but he has slotted plenty of these throughout this season. Here he is again. It's a bullet, but it doesn't have the length.
Well, he must have mishit it. Jamie Lyon never got a problem getting the length. That fell well short. It was on line. 10-8 Manly. And again, no surprise to see the try scored down that side, the right side of the field, involving Stewart, Jamie Lyon, the quick hands to Tony Williams. That was a long way from going over.
It was. Don't see too many of those from Jamie Lyon with the boot. Now Maloney to get us back underway. The kickoff up in the breeze from the west, perhaps the southwest here tonight. George Rose brings it back out, and well, it shows the importance of giving up a penalty, especially late in the set. Stewart, Manly getting a bonus there to go down the field and put some pressure on the Warriors.
Well, discipline's a big part of rugby league, and you don't want to be giving sides a leg up, especially Manly, who have the attacking prowess both on their left and right edge. The worrying signs for the Warriors is when they're on their trial and defending, they're looking to play an up and in defence. They're looking to shoot out the line and try and stop their ball players. Guys like Hodkinson and Stewart are very smart footballers, and they'll get in behind you in the defensive line.
Here's Watmo again. Boy, what an impact he's having in this game here tonight. He got a ball away there for Nullaval, who was just 40 metres away on the last play here from the Warriors line. Foran's kick picks out Tupou on the full. Foran chasing though. So was Robertson and others, including Hodkinson. And they stop him about 15 out from his own line. A good set from Manly off the back of the try. And again, the feature of it, the key ingredient was the run by Watmo.
Well, no one's run the football more for Manly than Watmo tonight, so his involvement has been high, and it's been quality stuff too. The offload to Nullaval almost got Manly in behind the Warriors' defensive line. Vatuvei comes in for another run. Well handled by the Manly defence. Bailey and Nullaval in there off the bench. Good tackle from Bailey at a marker.
Kick from Maloney on his own side of halfway, in behind Michael Oldfield, who watches it bounce up. He has Robertson with him, but he'll take this one on his own, I imagine. Does exactly that, to be wrapped up there by Kumata and also Joel Moon, working a long way from his left-hand side of the field. Glenn Stewart off the back of the work done by Anthony Watmo in previous sets of 6. Good run right there early in the tackle count and gets them going. And now Matai, as a result, plays it just 10 metres on his own side of halfway. There's Watmo again, getting through plenty of work. Run number 10 already in the game for the back rower. George Rose a bit of a step. Good footwork there. Wrapped up as it was by Lahana Mara, who was out there now. Off the bench for Ivan Cleary. The kick again towards Tupou. They have kicked away from Vatuvei all night.
Gee, the kicking from both teams has been very good. They've found the ground on most occasions. Vatuvei coming up with a big error.
Boy, he puts it down. Now the ball comes loose and it's stripped out, they say. Boy, that was a put down which takes you back a number of seasons to when he had his issues with his hands. Big Manu. Now George Rose is only a couple of metres out. Manly looking for more than a converted try lead right here. Foran stepping but going nowhere. Wrapped up there by Luck. He'll play it for Ballon. Goes to Kite, who switches to the right-hand side. Hodkinson putting a step on and almost getting away from them. Tackled by Mara, a couple of metres out. Here's Stewart. A big fin got away from Seymour. Came to Lyon. He's just 7 metres away. Stewart says, who wants it? They need somebody to take it forward for a settler. Bailey's the man. No offload, no harebrained offload this time. We'll play it for Ballon. Oh, poor play the ball. Hasn't been a great game after getting an early call-up to take the place of Shane Rodney. Has it from Chris Bailey.
No, a couple of errors, costly errors, actually right in the same spot. I think it was the pass from Bailey right in that spot early in the tackle count a few sets ago that cost the Eagles any chance to build some pressure this time. And there's Vatu Vay. Big error from Manu.
You got it exactly right. It was. It doesn't hurt them on this occasion. The Polynesian linguist specialist. Oh! Rick Alexander.
I'm going with Manu from now on.
I think you should. We almost came up with another Manu moment right there, but that one luckily going back towards his own goal line. You spent time over there as well. You should be pretty good with the Polynesian names.
It's Manu or the Beast.
That'll do. Here is Mara getting out of dummy half and doing a good job. That right knee heavily taped but fresh on the field. In game number 1 in his NRL career, he gets the Warriors going right here. Moon it is, who will play it 40 metres away. And deep in the count, draws a penalty.
Yeah, 4th tackle penalty. Not ideal for Manly. The Warriors will get a great opportunity here to mount a counter-attack. James Maloney issuing the instructions to his teammates.
They'll tap it here from the 20. Just inside 4 minutes remaining in this first half.
Big set here from Manly. Big defensive set.
As Mara goes across to Maloney. He turns it back on the inside forward to I. Former Tongan Rugby Union international will play it 5 metres away. Mara waits again. He shows it, gives it to Maloney. Flat ball there. Crashing across Mannering. Just kept charging and stormed his way to the line. What a run by the skipper, who normally plays on the right-hand side, snuck over to the left, and there was no stopping him.
I don't know if Simon Mannering even expected the ball there, because he wasn't running with any great pace. There, he hit a little harder than I thought he did originally. But I didn't think he was any chance, or he thought he was any chance to get through that defence there. Glenn Stewart standing straight in front of him. Michael Robertson only a yard or two back, got involved in the play pretty quickly, but Mannering just pumped the legs and went over the top of Glenn Stewart and took Robertson out of play. Too soft from Manly. Did say a couple of minutes before half-time, big defensive set, and they've let themselves down with that.
That half gap should Stewart not make the one-on-one stop, and he got no help from the inside right there, and as a result, Mannering able to power his way across the line. Now Maloney to make it a 4-point buffer inside 2 minutes from half-time. They're back in front. There's not much in it. Michael Luck, Simon Mannering, both playing their roles in this Warriors effort in the first half, and that was a worrying sign for Manly. Stewart, the way they cracked on their own goal line, wasn't it?
Well, it was a pretty soft one-on-one tackle from Glenn Stewart, but just Simon Mannering, he gets better and better every year I see him. He's such a versatile player, and he can play either the centres or the back row. He's a great player to have as a coach, because he's obviously a very good leader as well, because Ivan Cleary gave him the leadership this year over Stephen Price.
Here they are through Rapira. Good set of 6 here from the Warriors to kick it to the other end of the field, and they should be able to tackle their way to a lead at half-time. As Mara gives it off to Rapira. Getting another carry in this set of 6. 20 short of the halfway line when he plays it. And Mara, who got them going in that previous set of 6, which they got the penalty off, and again, try coming off the back of the penalty here tonight. They are so important. So many tries scored off penalties in the modern game. As Mara looking for somebody. Nothing doing there on play number 5, so they say, take it forward. Said he was doing a Statue of Liberty impersonation there for a while. Michael Luck it is, who eventually takes it forward. He's only 45 metres away. Last tackle right here, and Brett Seymour it is. Puts up something of a midfield bomb. Interesting tactic. Vartuve was climbing all over the back of Williams. Dumped out the back by Mannering. What are they doing, the Warriors? With the bell about to sound, they've given Manly a chance they should never have been entitled to. 50 metres away. Ballon will kick. Chasing through is Jamie Lyon. They should win the race to it. They will, the Warriors. Through Brett Seymour, who fires a souvenir into the crowd. Ivan Cleary, I don't know what he made of that last set of 6, but he might have some stern words to his boys after what he just saw. It is the Warriors who lead the Sea Eagles 14-10.
Wednesday nights, NRL on Fox. Ryan and the boys keep on tackling the big issues.
Does the salary cap not just confuse everyone?
With the finals approaching and the title race wide open, you won't want to miss a thing. NRL on Fox, live 7:30 Wednesdays.
Dads would love to get this on Father's Day. Personalised gift cards. Go to the Bunnings website, upload your photo, and within 7 to 10 days you will receive it in the mail.
Arlec White Pointer Torch, $9. Raised Garden Bed, $99. Flat Pack Straight Line Kitchen, $749. Timber Laminate Floor, $14.90 per square metre. 25 litre potting mix, $5.47.
This is a great Father's Day gift.
Bunnings Warehouse.
Lowest prices are just the beginning.
I went fishing in Matini the other day and I ran into this charter boat.
What, you didn't see it?
No, anyway, because I've got RACQ boat insurance, I'm covered.
How could you not see a charter boat?
Whether you want to cover your boat against damage or just for the damage it may cause, talk to us. From $89 a year, we'll help you wherever we can.
Charter boat? What charter boat?
RACQ Insurance. Wouldn't be without them.
Meet the Wright brothers of Bondi. They've been trying to fly for years. But no matter how hard they tried, they just couldn't get off the ground. Then one day, they got a NAB Qantas Platinum credit card account, and suddenly they had a bonus 20,000 Qantas frequent flyer points. To get your points, apply now and make an eligible purchase by the 10th of September 2010. NAB. More give, less take.
Jack, how much for a new 4x2 ute with dual airbags, alloy wheels and tray?
Oh, about 22 grand.
With electric windows, air conditioning and ABS?
Oh, you'd be looking at 24 grand for all that.
Try 17,990 on road. And you're looking at it. It's the great ute of China. And the V240 dual cab 4x2 is only 23,990 on road.
That's good.
No, it's not good, Jack. It's great. The V240 series from Great Wall. The great cars of China.
Thursday night, NRL Tactics. Every week, our panellists will break down the run home to the finals. Plus, we get the inside info from key players and coaches. NRL Tactics, 6:30 Thursday night on Fox Sports.
For your rugby league enjoyments, Manly get us back underway in the second half. The kickoff taken by James Maloney. He'll give it off for Jacob Lillyman, who is, I guess, one of the less hirsute of the Warriors lineup in this game. They are sporting their second half of the season beards once again here tonight. Here's to picked up by Hodkinson and also Lyon. They'll play it back for Alahan and Mara, the former half, who's become a hooker / dummy half in the last couple of seasons for the Warriors. It's his chance tonight in the big time with Ian Henderson out of action. He made a very good break in the lead up to that try by Mannering just before half-time. Lillyman again with a carry back to the halfway line. He'll play it on the last. Mara gives it for Seymour to kick off the right boot. Down the short side of the field, a bouncing ball, an awkward one for Michael Robertson, running away from Vartuve before he got cleaned up by Simon Mannering. Good chase by the Warriors off a pretty good set of 6.
Yeah, a good kick on the back of it too, and the fact that it rolled so close to the touchline made it was always going to be difficult for Michael Robertson to make any metres forward. Good chase from the Warriors. Good start to the second half.
Nice and positive. Here's Kite playing it. Still inside his own 20. Matai picked off, jamming in, making a good tackle. There was Brent Tate, who was knocked to the ground by Watmo, who got to dummy half. It might have been a quick play, the ball coming, and a good run by Matai and Watmo. He's got them back towards the 40 for the kick. Hodkinson it is this time who will put the kick in. He gives it to Vartuve, who gets a chance to wind up, and he brings it back. He got through the initial tackle there of Bailey before being cleaned up by Glenn Stewart. Didn't quite hit top speed, but he wasn't far from it when he hit the line.
No, the fact that he left Stewart on the ground too allowed Joel Moon to make an easy 10 off the back of the play the ball.
Now here is Moon going from dummy half once again. He'll take it down towards the Manly 30. A couple of minutes gone. The Warriors with the ascendancy both on the scoreboard and field position in the early going of this second half. They'll play it here through Lance O'Hire. Mara feeds it for Seymour to put it high in the air. A chance for Vartuve up against Williams. Williams makes a good catch. He had a moment early in the second half against the Dragons on Monday night. He'd like over again, but this time with big Manu coming through, he made a good catch. Oh boy! There's a brain explosion. Brent Kite puts his hands to his heads. There's the catch. But what about the pass at the other side of the field off the back of that particular play? Brent Kite, well, he was looking for the touch judge to pick up 20 or 30 metres.
Well, he was at least looking for his winger, Michael Oldfield, but he was well in field, Oldfield, and he'd come in to assist out of dummy half, Des Hasler. It's a bit rattled.
Dishevelled. He might need a can of hairspray before too long. If they continue on this beginning. Here are the Warriors, looking to open up the biggest lead of the game. Lillyman charging at Kite, the man who threw the pass. It was a nice pass. Nobody there to catch it. They go wide. Here's Seymour charging hard. Akuma to eye. He took some stopping as well. Watmo was there, and so was Ballon over the top. They hold him down too long, said the referee.
Make a note. No, wait. Right there.
Ty did a good job as well of selling it, thrashing around on the ground, showing the referee he was trying to get back to his feet. Again, no surprise that the Warriors from close range will take the 2 here to make it a 6-point game.
Well, the errors were creeping up for Manly in that first half. They made them at both ends of the field, coming out of trouble in the first 10 or 15 minutes, and then it was some errors from Chris Bailey, which didn't allow them to build any pressure and probably score an extra try or two.
His next couple of carries might be interesting. Might be having a couple of things to say to James Maloney as well by that reaction. Maloney, though, wasn't put off. Flags in the air, 5 minutes gone in the second half, and they extend their lead at 16 points to 10.
The other side of the sheds, a lot different. Desi Hasler absolutely fierce, very fiery, upset with errors, upset with ill discipline, and after seeing Kite's pass and Watmow's penalty, I don't think he's going to be any happier.
Hard to imagine so as they work it away, the Warriors from their own end. Ty will play it there, just outside his own 10. Here's Mara. Comes back to the right-hand side of the field. Brent Tate has been able to show on too many occasions what he can do with the ball. He's got a penalty right there. Now he's going to be pinged for playing it off the mark.
You stand and play it. You haven't played it correctly, mate. Don't dominate tackle, mate. All right. Stand there, feet and play it.
Yeah, the hands were off him. You got to go with the officials on that one.
Well, he was trying to pinch an extra half a metre, so he was dominated in the tackle, and tried to make up for it by just taking the markers out of play slightly and handed the ball a long way from where he actually was tackled. And I'm going to say very good call by the officials. We should see more of it.
It put him off balance, didn't it? The fact that he tried to steal that extra half a yard.
Gives Manly a chance to hit straight back from Ballon. Comes across to Bailey. Here is Stewart. Bumping out of Seymour's tackle. Giving it to Williams. T-Rex. T-Rex in the battle of the big men. Grabs his second try of the night. Or so we thought.
We're going to have a look at a possible obstruction. I didn't see anything wrong with it, but I was looking at the football. There might have been a Manly player in front of Glenn Stewart because he did take the time to find his way through there. Jamie Lyon, what sort of... Does he make any contact? No, no. All good. All good, and a first-rate ball from Glenn Stewart again. Williams did a good job to cut back on the inside. He was always going to be difficult to stop from there. Plants it down. It'll be a green light. No dramas about that.
T-Rex Williams, his 16th try for the season.
See if the kick from Jamie Lyon can make it 16-all. That's exactly what it is. We are all looked up once again.
That's what's happening throughout this game. A penalty seems to be costing the side points each time they're giving one away.
And here's a ball for Oldfield down the sideline. Manly spreading it from inside their own 20 off the kickoff. And they brought it back to almost the halfway line. They've squared things up on the scoreboard. They look intent on taking the lead right here in this set of 6. Here's Ballon. They go to the right-hand side. Hodkinson for Stewart. He gives it to Lyon. He comes towards Joel Moon, who takes him with some help from Vartuve, 35 away from the Warriors line. Stewart it is. Will work it forward, showing it as he goes to the line. Michael Luck wasn't falling for a dummy, neither was Sam Rapira. Here's Ballon. He gives it from Foran. It goes to Watno. He cuts one out to give it to Oldfield. Once again, he got away from Tate, but not Tupou. 12 metres away in the set of 6 after points. The kick across the field from Foran towards Jamie Lyon. Michael Robertson reached out in a double movement to plant the ball on the line.
He's down and over.
No, I think the referee got it right too. I'm pretty sure he hit the ground.
Yeah. Is he still moving? No way.
You want to change your mind?
Well, Vadavide fell off him. I thought Vartuve, I thought he had a hold of him, but he didn't have a hold of him. Michael Luck came in, but by the time Michael Luck got involved with the play, well, Robertson was on the move again.
Gee whiz.
Robertson's on the move again and twists his body over to plant the football down. Vartuve had fallen off the tackle, so he's out of the equation.
You know, I think if it goes upstairs, I'm sure we see the green lights for a try for Robertson. He argued the case. Watching the play live, it looked as though he'd reached out after the arm was on the ground and tackled, but it was off. The arm was off the ground. He was spinning by the time the defender got to him after he fell out of the tackle there of Vartuve.
It did look like when he landed on his back that he had come to a halt. But he was moving and no player was touching him while he was moving. So, tough call for Manly. And it was Brent Kite that supplied the pass to Michael Oldfield, making up for the earlier indiscretion where he threw it over the sideline. Nice little clever pass to Oldfield, and that got them the field position to almost come up with the points. There was a great target on Monday night, Michael Robertson. Took in a couple of great attacking kicks. And only desperation from the Dragons saw Manly denied a couple of times. But his involvement, Robertson, from kicks has been first class over the last couple of weeks where he's been playing in the fullback position.
Here's Watno. He's 15 on his own side of halfway. Good run by Bailey. In for a fast play. The ball here on tackle number 5. I don't know that he played it entirely correctly, but it's play on. And Ballon with the kick will find the in-goal area. And yes, it will just trickle dead. Lance O'Hire for a moment there must have been thinking, oh, don't pull up on me here. Is he a bit more animated, looking a bit more positive perhaps up there in the coach's box? He's got a bald spot, you know, the amount of times he pulls that headset on and off during the course of a game.
No, he's always had plenty of hair, Des. No drama going bald there.
No.
Let's give those headsets a workout, but Tupou through the line.
And he's only 40 metres out here when he's wrapped up by Anthony Watmo. Michael Robertson also making the tackle. The Warriors trying to head back. 16 all here at Brookie. Just under half an hour remaining. Shaped up as a close one. That's exactly what we have. Here's O'Hire giving it to Rapira. 20 metres away. Play number 5 now. It comes from Mara. Back to O'Hire, who puts the foot down. He had support with him, but Hodkinson didn't take the dummy and made a very good tackle. Seymour kicking back towards Bartuvay, but it's Williams definitely on top in that little battle tonight.
Oh, did a good job there, Tony Williams. Got himself in position really quickly. Took Manu out of play by getting himself in front of him, turning the body. Well done. Jamie Lyon also playing a part. It's not a knockout win yet to Tony Williams, but he's in front by plenty on points.
Boy, Glenn Stewart also getting pretty lucky there with a play the ball, which was highly dodgy. Now Matai playing it for Watmo, the old firm. Matai takes a hit up, then Watmo follows him up. They're both back their chances of coming up with a fast play the ball. Will be none on this occasion, though. 5 on his own side of halfway. Anthony gets up, shaking his head. The kick from Foran from outside the 40. He was taken to the ground after the event, but they said it was okay. There was contact with his right leg, but no whistle. Now O'Hire. Play it here for Joel Moon. Oh, a frantic last few sets of 6. Manly at the other end of the field inside their own 20 doing a great job of snuffing out the attacking, kicking game of the Warriors, which has been second only to the Panthers throughout 2010.
Manly's error rate is creeping up. It's only a couple short of double figures now, but twice as many as the Warriors. You do have a feeling that the next glaring error is going to cost a side, as it has, whether it's off a penalty or a drop ball. Manly, want to watch the way they are playing the football, because you're right, you called them a couple of times in that last set. Very dubious play. The ball's Oldfield almost through again. He is starting to threaten and look more confident. Michael Oldfield, in only his second game, 4 and a good run out of dummy half, has turned the Warriors around.
For the moment, they're staying with them in this middle of the field, the Warriors. Manly really upping the intensity from their own end with some of these play the balls. Mallon waiting for King to play. Here's Nalaval. Stumbled slightly as he was looking to hit top pace. Eventually going to be stopped here by Russell Packer, who is back out there with some help from Luck, and also Mannering. Luck, 35 tackles in the game already. Here's Stewart. Again coming back on the angle towards the middle of the field. He'll play it on the last. Ballon waiting for it. Hodkinson puts it high in the air. Down the middle of the park. Robertson was coming, didn't get a clear passage towards the ball. And in the end, it was a nice catch made by Lance O'Hire.
Yeah, back towards the centre of the field for Michael Robertson, but the checkered run. Couldn't find a clear path to the football.
Oh, he's now a mistake. Backwards, they say, for the Warriors. And Maloney picks it up to make a break. He goes to Robertson. He'll play it just on his own side of halfway. They want to keep the roll on going. Akuma to I. To take it towards the Manly 40. They've used up 4 plays. He's lost the ball. He got it back before it hit the turf, obviously. Jeremiah will give it to Packer out the back for Seymour. Vartuvay was on the angle and he was through a hole had he got a short ball from the halfback. Here's Moon. He fires it back for Lance O'Hire. Coming through to put some pressure on Robertson was Jeremiah, who timed it nicely. Didn't try to get there while Robertson was in the air. And he stops him 10 metres out from his own line. Boy, they were on the tightrope a couple of times there, the Warriors, weren't they, working it out of their own ends?
Gee, James Maloney is a live wire. He hasn't got an ability to get through defenders. He's obviously a lot stronger than he looks. good footwork found him through the defensive line, and they needed it. The Warriors, good run by Maddie. 10-12 metre gain.
He's been good at this end of the field in the second half. Here's Watmough again. Maddie takes one, then Watmough follows. Last play. Ballon to kick again from dummy half, doing a bit more kicking to mix it up in the second half as the number 9. Higher, bringing it back, goes towards the sideline. That's always a bit dangerous, but he went to ground pretty quickly. Plays it for Tupa. Here is Tate. Almost an hour gone. And you can't split them at the moment. It is 6 versus 7. It's as tight as their positions on the table would suggest. Mannering, one of the try scorers for the visitors, will play it at the 40. Here's Joel Moon. One-time star rookie for the Brisbane Broncos. His career hasn't quite kicked on the way I'm sure many imagined when he went to the Warriors. He was a big name signing to go across the ditch. Now Jeremiah fires it for Maloney. With the kick in again, too big. This one will be, in fact, out on the full. Over the dead ball line from a long way out as well. And it might have been one of those old, you know what, we need a breather here. Let's just calm things down and pump it out of play.
Just the shape that kick, when it left his foot, I thought, has he gone for a field goal? It had that sort of shape about it. I knew it didn't hit the ground before he kicked it. Now, that was a strange one from James Maloney. It did give them the opportunity to get their mind set, but still not the one I'd put in. 16 all.
Here's Watmough. Might have been a little bit concerned, perhaps, about the metres. Manly at the back of the fast play, the balls they'd made at their own end, the previous couple of sets. Here's a ball back on the inside. Robertson was the target from Hodkinson. They had him pegged. Now King getting it to Hodkinson. Contact there between the two number 7s. Seymour dropped off on the tackle. As a result, the ball came loose, and it's Matt Cross who picks it up. He'll play it 30 metres away. Last play. They put it up in the air through forward. Hohia won't get to it. The ball went backwards off Manly, never touched by Hohia. The crowd will protest that he was offside, Maloney, but his fullback never got a hand of the ball.
Well, it's too hard. Honestly, unless you slowed it down again, it was too hard to tell who got the touch to the ball. But the Warriors get the bounce of it, with Maloney coming up with it. Good driving tackle there from Nullavout, with Glenn Stewart over the top.
Here is Vartuve again, coming in for a carry from his own end, but plenty of numbers there to greet him every time. Now Tate from dummy half, good run. He's a specialist at that, at his best, and he gets a fast play the ball. No markers there for Manly. As a result, Jeremiah kicks it from dummy half. Didn't get the bounce he wanted, although it worked out okay in the end. An awkward one for Robertson to handle. He's had a couple of those in this second half, and as a result, he stopped only 5 metres out from his own line. Here's Williams putting the foot down. Good run, and the Manly crowd, well, they know what he has to do. They've seen him go crabbing across the field too many times, and they love the fact that he went straight right there. Here's Foran to play it just outside the Manly 20, midway through this set of 6. Stewart coming to the fringe, giving it to Lyon, but he was picked off there by Joel Moon. Plays it for Williams. Now Stewart. Again, just a hit up away from the sideline, and the play before the kick. Slow on play the ball there. Russell Packer taking a long time to get off him. Foran's kick, not a clean strike. It will bounce up for Lance O'Hire to give it off to Tupou. The chase from Manly is a good one. After the try scored by Tony Williams back in the 47th minute, the next 15 minutes almost has been like this.
Well, they're just waiting for a mistake either side. The Warriors winning the field position battle. Their set starting a lot closer to halfway than what Manly's have. They're into the Manly's half now on tackle 3. Manly are doing it tough and kicking from inside their own 40. Let's see who opens up first, who drops the ball, who gives a penalty away.
Play it here, the Warriors, through Lowson. It goes from Jeremiah, across to Maloney, just grubbering it in behind Oldfield, who threw a leg out at it. I don't think he got a touch on it. And as a result, Manly will get the scrum feed. Took a bit of a chance there, the rookie winger. Wait and see how much longer we go before somebody in field position decides to take the one.
I think it is time. The first side that does get an opportunity, I think would take it.
Manly like to back themselves to score a try, but they're getting pretty close for the Warriors. Next time they're at this point of the field with the ball in their hands, they might take the early one, or attempt it at least. Here's Cross, good run. Brings them back outside the 40. And now they'll get a penalty as well. Look out. Trouble coming for the Warriors.
Well, they have been pushing their luck, the Warriors. That's a couple of times now where they're just laid on top of the Manly player. They're denied any sort of quick play the ball. And it's been off the back of some good runs, but they've been able to slow the Manly players down with their tactics in the rucks. There's the penalty count, 8-5 Eagles.
The last 3 tries in the game have been scored off penalties. There won't be off this one because the man who earned the penalty coughed it straight up. Boy, Matty Cross. He'd like the ground to open up and swallow him whole. Boy, what a let-off for the Warriors. And here they are with some tackles up their sleeve. We were talking about field goals a minute ago. Almost 64 minutes gone. They'll be within range at the back of the next couple of plays. We'll see if they go with an early one. Here's Jeremiah. Maloney showing it. Bouncing off the tackle of Watmo, but not that of Cross. And also Kieran Foran. This is play number 5. No field goal right here. Seymour it is, working it forward. Well, I've been looking for a quick play, the ball. Maloney is out to the right-hand side. They're not going to take the shot right here. O'Hire puts it up in the air. Here is Vartuve. Never got there. Good blocking by Jamie Lyon, but they've earned themselves 6 more tackles. All the same because Tony Williams was bustled back into the in-goal area.
Not an easy thing to do, bustle Tony Williams back into the in-goal, but Manu's been able to do it. Matt Cross, hands like feet. Really. You just can't have that. With a game at 16 all, 15 minutes to go, he does a good job, Jamie Lyon, to give Williams every opportunity to get out in the field of play, but the beast is there to push him back.
Here's the dropout. Not a deep one. O'Hire takes it and gives it off to Russell Packer, who comes charging at them. He barreled Stewart out of the way. Imagine a field goal right here is on the cards for the Warriors. Here's Jeremiah. They're 20 metres out. They've got tackles up their sleeve. They could go with one right here and catch Manly out. They might go for the 6 instead. Seymour will keep it in the hands. Maloney, a chance. O'Hire turns Tate back underneath. He comes towards the uprights, floating across the field. Nothing doing right there. They're still in position. Instead, they'll take it through Jeremiah. Dummying again. Nothing doing for him, though. 5 metres out. Last play. Now they're too close to the post for a field goal. So Seymour will grub her off the legs. Was it played at? Vartuve! Hands away! Can you believe it? Natalino found himself in the in-goal area. I don't know whether he scored a try or laid an egg.
Well, I don't think he scored a try. The Manly players all dropped back for the little grubber. It's come off the feet of a Manly player, and they had to. It was a mad scramble to get back into the field of play. Here's the grubber from Seymour. They were too close for a field goal. Well, they're all behind the kicker. I'm imagining. I know. Well, they are all behind the kicker. And there's Jamie Lyon well into the in goal. Trent Hodkinson. Well, the ball is on his backside and he can't get it back. He can't get it round. He can't get it round his hip.
Well,
it's a good little offload there from Manu, and there's the football. Well, it's stripped.
We knew it was no try, but what are they going to say as far as possession is concerned? They're going to bring it back out to the 20.
Drop ball.
And say it was dropped, not ripped out by Hodkinson in cover. Be hard to say you stripped it out of a man who was almost giving birth to a football.
Can it be a strip when a man's never really got control of the football? I don't know.
He had it between the cheeks, and now Manly get a penalty.
He's fiery.
The Warriors ignored the chance at a field goal. We'll wait and see what Manly do as they come down the field off the back of this penalty. Ballon working it forward. They're up inside the 10. He was nudged to the ground. Didn't think too much about it, Matty Ballon. Manly will get their chance after the Warriors had theirs. Here's Jason King. Down here not that long ago, and Matt Cross put it down. We'll see if they can hang on to it. Here is the man in question. No mistake this time. He'll play it just outside the Warriors 20. Ballon gives it across to Nullavow on the wrap. It goes from Ballon back on the inside. Good ball from Hodkinson to Watmoe. He was charging on the angle, picked off though, and a good tackle by Seymour. He was slowly back to his feet. There's trouble for Anthony Watmoe. Brody has his left knee taped after hurting himself 2 weeks ago. He's not good. He has his hand around his head. Boy, he's in trouble. Nullavow for the moment, though, as Manly keep it alive. Robertson, little 3-on-2 play. On field for the corner. Won't get there. They got there to save the day. Lousy stopped him. Here's a kick across the field. Looking for Lyon. What a catch by the beast!
And he's done some damage too. Manu. There's Anthony Watmoe.
That's gross.
Michael Luck's out in the in-goal area. He's got a problem too, Luck.
He's got a gash to the outside of the left knee, or the thigh there. There he is.
Well, they've called for a stretcher for Michael Luck, and he's hurt himself there. He's picked up the boot of Anthony Watmoe. There's Manu going high. Jason King was the man that came through. You knew it was pretty serious because of the teammates screaming at the doctor to get someone out there as quickly as they could. And not very often you see a player stretch it off for a cut, so that does say something about the severity of it. Anthony Watmoe, he couldn't get off the ground.
Well, here he is, running across the field. Well, he was, while Michael Luck was being carried towards the tunnel, Anthony Watmoe was going to join him in going up the tunnel, and something happened. We've seen an almost miracle because he's just about sprinted back across the field to take his place on the left-hand side of Manly's defensive line. He's still nowhere near 100%, but for the moment, he's going to do a job on that side of the field for the Sea Eagles. And the Warriors, what a dramatic last 60 seconds of rugby league before the stoppage.
Super take.
Oh, by
Manu, flying high, and he said he's done some great things in the air on attack and defence this season for the Warriors. And if ever they needed him to come up with a big play, it was that one. Good charge by Madalino.
Got them going in the right direction. As a result, Maloney off the back of the charge will kick towards the corner. It's going to stay in play as well. Robertson, oh boy! Took an absolute age. He was hoping it was going to go dead. And in the end, Brent Tate just about snuck under his guard.
Big set here, big defensive set. Last time we said that, Mannering scored a soft try. I'm sure that the Eagles have got a little bit more starch in them for this set.
Are you going the one if you're the captain of the Warriors right here?
Well, you've got to go one.
See if they do. They'll work it forward through Sione Lausi. They'll play it 20 metres away from the Manly line. Packer will bump it forward. He gives it out the back for Maloney. Now Seymour. Second man play again for O'Hara. Joel Moon putting the foot down. Popped the ball out the back, intended for Vatuvei. And boy, that was a big turnover right there, an all-or-nothing play by Joel Moon. They come up with a ducking.
Well, there was plenty of composure in the Warriors in that first half, but that's 2 sets now, really, where they've been in prime position to kick a point and take a one-point lead into the final 10 minutes.
Which is where we are. Nullavow playing it for the Seagulls. Matai will play it. 10 on his own side of halfway. Ballin waits. Fires the ball for Hodkinson to kick from inside his own 40. Down the middle of the field. Played off the boot there by Hohire. It gives it to Manu, who doesn't get the chance to really wind up here. They stop him 15 on his own side of halfway. Better of field position in the last couple of minutes, and they'll have a chance again to put some real pressure on the Seagulls right here at the back end of this set. Here's Tate again, coming into his own at the back end of the game against some tired forwards. Trying to go from dummy half. That time, though, they stopped him well. Lilliman, up there by Glenn Stewart, just outside the Manly 40. Jeremiah gives it to Pack. Picked off, good tackle around the legs by Joe Nullavow. Here's the last for the Warriors. Goes to Maloney, who takes a field goal attempt from 35 metres out. Well, to work that out, they had 2 terrific chances on their 2 prior sets from inside the 20, and he suddenly takes one from 35 out on the last.
Boy, it's better than kicking the ball dead, which is what he did only a few sets ago. It was probably worth a crack, but the error was made in the previous couple of sets.
Here's Malloy trying to work Manly down within range to perhaps take a shot at field goal. Lyon will go from dummy half. He got away from Lousy and picks up 10 important metres for the Seagulls. Last play, Maloney hanging on to the death. Balanced kick towards the corner. It'll stay in play for Hohire, who will give it off. But Bill Tupou, who had Jason King suddenly in his face. You don't want that when you're a winger. And now Vartuve charging at them. Trent Hodkinson.
Great tackle, Hodkinson around the legs. Snap Manu's legs out from under him.
Well, the Bulldogs have got a good one. A game one as well. From next season onwards in Trent Hodkinson. Now Moon coming into the middle of the field to play at his own 40-metre line. This is play number 5 from Jeremiah to Packer to work it forward. Imagine they'd go to Maloney once again to do the kicking. Comes to Seymour instead, and he kicks it away from Robertson towards the corner. Well weighted. Took an awkward bounce in the end and went dead. They'll bring it back out to their own 20. Just over 7 minutes remaining. And it has been locked at 16 all since the 47th minute.
You can just see the Warriors with their bigger forwards. They're making metres easier than what Manly are. You can see them getting into position before Manly do. As I said, they have been winning that little field position battle for most of this second half.
Tez Williams coming into the right wing. Wants to go to the Maloney tackle before it's Lousy and also Madalino who wrap him up. Ballin giving it to Kite. It's the smaller men for Manly who've made the metres for them from their own end in the last 10 or 15 minutes. Ballin waits just outside the 40. This is play 5. King works it forward, looking for a fast play of the ball. They'll feed it back. Here's a chance for Hodkinson from 41 metres. He only just missed.
He got everything of it, didn't he, Trent Hodkinson? The bench, Matt Cross sitting on it. Hodkinson just outside the 40. Oh, that hasn't missed by much. Had plenty of length.
They've made their intentions clear, Manly. So did the Warriors before that with the ad-lib attempt. Oh, Mannering puts Lilliman under pressure. And now Manly have a golden chance to take the lead.
Inspirational stuff from their skipper, Jason King, out of the line. And it was Trent Hodkinson over the top, but King, that's not the first time that he sprinted out of the line to try and put a hit on, force a mistake. And in combination with his halfback, they've been able to come up with one and force it from the opposing skipper, Simon Mannering.
We'll wait and see how many tackles they go before they try and take the one. Here's Foran looking for a try. Good step. He got past Lousy, but not Lillyman. He'll play it just inside the Warriors 20. Ballin goes from dummy half. They're 10 metres out. Good position right here to take one. Hodkinson at first receiver. I'll play it though for George Rose, who brings the defence closer to the play the ball by taking a little carry of 2 or 3. He's not too good, Big Georgie. Slowly back to his feet. He's hurt. They go to the left-hand side. Here's Matai. Ankle tapped by Tatey. Got up to go again. He stopped 3 metres out. They're in the corner of the field. They need to bring it back towards the uprights. That's what they do through King. He's 10 metres out. The Warriors will get off their line quickly here. Hodkinson in behind the play. Right in front of the uprights. It goes over. Hodkinson with the 1 point gives Manly the lead.
It was touched in flight too. It was touched in flight, but it still had enough juice in it to get over the crossbar. Obviously, the touch didn't deflect the angle it was going. There's the touch from Rapira. It might have pushed it a little off where it was intended, but still had enough just to get over. Terrific kick from Trent Hodkinson. Out of the line, under plenty of pressure.
His 3rd of the season. Puts Manly a point in front. No short kick-off from the Warriors. They're going to back themselves with time on the clock. 4 minutes remaining, but they'll need field position to try and level it up. Here's Rose, who is okay after being wobbled at the other end of the field in the lead-up to the Hodkinson field goal. Kite stepping out of tackles, still going.
That's 3 great runs from their front rowers. Georgie Rose, Brent Kite, Jason King to start things off. Steve Maddow gets it out near halfway. Still a tackle up their sleeve.
Ballin give it to Hodkinson as they come to Stewart in the middle of the field. He gets away from the tackle of Madalino. It goes across to Bailey. Here's Oldfield. Stopped there by Bill Tupou. 42 away. Last play. Comes back to Foran to kick it towards the corner. Ohio plays it well off the knees. No suggestion of a knock-on. Inside 3 remaining. And the Warriors 83 metres away from the Manly line. Maloney gives it across. They'll try and force the ball. Manu's put it down. Manu dropped it in the tackle, trying to offload it. And Manly have it, and perhaps the game. They can seal it right here.
Well, that was a great set from Manly. From their own try line, they advanced the football 60 metres. The kick from Kieran Foran. And the Warriors bringing it outside their own 20.
Hodkinson got away from Joel Moon's tackle, still going. The halfback standing tall at the death. Only a couple of metres away from the Warriors line. He'll play it for Ballin. Quick ball for Georgie Rose. He won't get there. A metre short was George. He plays it for Ballin. They're set to the left-hand side. Foran out the back for Matai, who grabbers in behind them. The Warriors, though, come up with it. Terrific work by Tupou to give them possession inside 2 minutes remaining. Here is Jeremiah. He'll play it for Maloney. They have to go the length of the field to win the game. Seymour keeping it alive. Mannering floating a ball. Vatuve back on the inside. Noon gives it to Mannering. But they're going to say there was a forward pass.
Well, I didn't see it through the run of play, and so I can't even recall which pass we might be talking about because everything looked okay to me. Now, it must have been pulled back already. It's pulled back already. It certainly wasn't any of those two. But what a situation.
Here they come to the right-hand side. There's Seymour. Well, that one was certainly okay. No, that one there from Mannering. They're going to say the one from Seymour.
Yeah, because he went backwards, see? He got pushed backwards.
No.
They're going to pull that up.
No. I don't know how we solve that one as far as forward passes and touch judges are concerned, but boy, you see some very good passes called up for being forward when they're nowhere near it. I don't know how we solve it. Here's Bailey. Just about putting the ball down on the line as he gets to play it there. Balance still has blood coming from that cut above the right eye. Rose again. He's only a metre out. 22 seconds remaining in the game. He lost the ball. They're going to say it was knocked out. It's Manly's 2 points. What a vital 2 points it is as well. They'll say we'll take the attempted 2. They can use up the clock here and just drill it out of play. That'll take us to the siren. Manly will move into 5th position and leapfrog both the Warriors and the Roosters. Of course, the Roosters still to play on Monday Night Football against the Titans.
Yeah, a couple of big ones to come. Manly, 28 points now, will just about seal their spot for semi-finals. They've had to fight hard for it. Jamie Lyon, he doesn't want to kick a goal. He did.
Well, they were talking about what to do. Well, the simple thing is put it on the tee and just drill it into the Fulton Menzies stand. And that'll do us. Because time is up. The referees are even talking about it. Steve Lyons and Jared Maxwell. Don't kick it towards the uprights and run the risk of hitting the upright and giving them a chance. There's the kick. Well, he got the flags in the air. Manly with the victory. They're all smiles now, but boy, they had their worries at times in the second half. 19-16 at full time here at Brookvale. Manly fans are punching the air, but boy, they were nervous on shore for a long period during that second half. And the Warriors, Brandy, it has to be said, they will rue the fact they didn't take a field goal attempt in 2 terrific chances from right in front of the uprights.
Well, I know there was still plenty of time left on the clock, and that's why the decision was made by the Warriors to go for the 6 point.
This has been a Fox Sports production for the National Rugby League Partnership.
The clock is ticking. The countdown has begun. There's 3 weeks till the finals, and 2 of footy's heavyweights are about to explode. Live on Monday Night Football.
Oh, he took a shot.
The Roosters clash with the Titans.
Beautiful.
There's knockout artists all over the park.
Scotty Prince and Todd Carney.
So you can't afford to miss a thing. Monday Night Football, live from 6, only on Fox Sports.
Dads would love to get this on Father's Day. Personalised gift cards. Go to the Bunnings website, upload your photo, and within 7 to 10 days you will receive it in the mail.
Arlec White Pointer Torch, $9. Raised Garden Bed, $99. Flat Pack Straight Line Kitchen, $749. Timber Laminate Floor, $14.90 per square metre. 25 litre potting mix, $5.47.
This is a great Father's Day gift.
Bunnings Warehouse.
Lowest prices are just the beginning.
Searching for all the hottest mobile and broadband deals? They're all in one place.
Get online today with the Nokia N97 Mini on Vodafone's $29 cap over 24 months and access thousands of apps from the Ovi store. Plus, get free standard voice calls 24/7 to everyone on Vodafone and now 3 in Australia.
All the hottest deals, all the big names, all phones. The only place you'll find them all in one place.
The Harvey Norman Rugby League All-Stars return to Skilled Park on the Gold Coast for a week-long festival that celebrates our Indigenous past and our multicultural future. The very best of the NRL face off in a game built on pride, power and passion. Bringing Australia together as only rugby league can. The Indigenous All-Stars versus NRL All-Stars. Tickets at Ticketek.
Peugeot 3008, engineered for a more advanced adventure.
This is not a highlight. Not a highlight. But this is.
That is special. They make it look so simple.
Premier League Highlight Show. Every Monday, Fox Sports.
This is Fox Sports. Now available in HD.
This program brought to you by Harvey Norman. There's a store near you. And Bunnings Warehouse, where lowest prices are just the beginning.